Did you know that there is a hyperdimensional component to electricity? That light may just be multidimensional? And yes, they're even talking about it in science, so this is not just metaphysical jumbo. The future of computing may lie not in silicon chips, but in beams of light. What might this have to do with your own personal magic? I will tell you. So I'm reading this book, Transdimensional Mind by Chris Hardy, PhD. And in it, she speaks of a 1959 study where they figured out that there is more to electromagnetic fields than what we call the B and E fields. They had a hyperdimensional component. Why? Remember, we still don't know what electricity even is. It's basically plasma because lightning is plasma, but that's fine. That's for another time. In this experiment, there was a superconducting torus. And yes, I'm trying to draw a pimple. Leave it alone. In which both the magnetic field, which was B, and the electric field, which is E, were shielded hermetically. So the torus region was totally field-free, internal region. When a beam of electrons was fired through, the electron's electronic state was still modified, but how is it modified if there was no electromagnetism modifying it? That is when the Aronoff-Bohm effect was created, revealing that there must be some type of hyperdimensional component, the EM field. In this book, she talks about a hyperdimension modifying it. So what modified these electrons? I call it a multidimensional plasma field. And what it has to do with your own personal magic, I will tell you. In my book, A New Force, which is a bestseller in biophysics, I talk about a multidimensional plasma. It extends beyond the fourth state of matter, which is plasma and ionized gas, which is lightning. Makes up stars. Also makes up the northern lights that we've seen, the aurora borealis. There's also a type of blood plasma, different type of plasma, but they're the same thing in different aspects. They all have the same properties and behaviors. Look it up. They were named after each other, but fundamentally different in science. I say that these are all part of a multidimensional plasma field. It is like the elephant in philosophy, where science is touching the leg of the elephant, and they're like, oh, it's plasma. But then we're touching like the butt of the elephant, and we're like, oh, it's ether. But it's all plasma. It is a finer plasma. It is a living ether that makes up the fabric of reality, and it is multidimensional. And it also makes up the realm of our thoughts and emotions and our dreams. It is unobservable because it makes up immaterial reality. And the material plasma is the fourth state of matter. Now, the coolest part about all of this is that our consciousness interacts with this multidimensional plasma to create reality. So while most people study consciousness, we are going to study the fabric of reality, because if you learn how to be in a relationship with this intelligent fabric of reality that also affects things like this, that just is not observable yet because we don't have the tools, doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And she even calls it the hyperdimension. I call it plasma, multidimensional plasma. In my magic class, which is December 8th, if you're watching this after, I probably have a new class, Come at Magic for more info. You will learn about this magical suppressed substance, how to connect with it,